you watched my previous video, my back to school haul and outfit ideas, yes, I'm wearing the same thing because I'm pre-recording this just to be more productive. Getting emails and Instagram DMs by a couple of you guys asking me where I study, how is everything, all college related stuff. So if you don't know, I'm Malaysian and I am studying in America, specifically in the southern of Illinois. Got to America, it was my first time in America, and I was alone because I'm adventurous like that. So yeah, here is my video, my little video of 7 truth living overseas. Number 1, living overseas. The process of going and getting here is an emotional wreck. Now, I feel like I was in a very emotional situation because I'm very close with my family members, and the fact that I have to leave them, I was excited and sad at the same time, and I've always wanted to leave the nest for a very long time. So when I got here, I felt so alone. I don't really have anyone. I don't have a family friend here in America, and if I do, they would probably be in another state. America is huge. It's not like Europe. It's just huge, and it was really lonely. Number 2, culture shock is real. I traveled to a couple of countries prior studying and moving to America, but when I actually settled in here and experienced the culture here, I do have a culture shock, and it's not necessarily bad and it's not necessarily good as well. Mainly, I feel it was a huge shock for me because of the location that I'm in. I'm not in Chicago, and in Malaysia, I always spend my time in KL or somewhere that is much more city, bigger area, that kind of place. So I am in Carbondale, so it's a small town, and America is very interesting. You have people that don't believe in global warming, and I'm very sure that the American culture is definitely different from our Asian culture, so it's quite of a culture shock for me. Number 3 would be independence and responsibility. Independent even in Malaysia, and I'm generally responsible as well. I did my own visa. What else did I do? I got here, I am more extra independent. Like, I feel like you see things in different perspective, because once you're at home, once you're with your parents, you know, food will always be on the table, room will always be cleaned by your maids or whatever, or you just happen to clean your room yourself. But it's just really surprised to me that I take those little things for granted. And once you're in overseas, I don't have the budget to get myself a housekeeper to start with, so I have to do everything myself, and I have to make sure that, you know, I get the groceries, and also I have to do a budget because, like, the food that I eat happens to be not that affordable apparently, so I have to work through it. So you definitely have this sense of independence and responsibility. Number 4, I believe that it enhances or change you. It's either or, because when you're in a different well, at least it's for me, it makes me, I feel like when I got here in America, regardless of having Trump or whatever, I feel like I can really be who I am. I wasn't 100% who I am. I feel like there's so many things that I don't know about myself. And now once I moved out from my parents and I moved out from my country, it's really interesting. I get to learn like kind of new things and explore some new stuff that I'm just like, hey, you know what, I'm actually this person. I'm just, wow, I really am this person. I really get to embrace it. Mind you, I'm only 21, so I'm still figuring things out here. It can make or break a relationship. It has to do with the distance. It has to do with experience. I've made a couple of friends who I can truly say have been a friend to me than most of the people, you know, who had been previously in my life. It could be It could break your relationship between you and your partner, you and your lover, or even you and your best friend at the time. When it comes to relationship, it doesn't really affect me as much because I know boys comes and go. But when it comes to friendship, when you just lose a connection or just don't recognize the person that you are talking to anymore, it was really hard for me, and I just have to settle and just understand that growing up, you know, friends actually do come and go. Until it can develop, and some relationship did vanish into thin air, and I'm definitely have to be okay with it. Number 6, it is a good start over. I've always wanted to have like a clean slate. I feel like if you had a breakup, or you just want to start, you just want to be something new, you just want to have a new life, or you just want to create a life on your own, in your own terms or something, I really do feel like living overseas gives you that opportunity. Number 7 would be you really learn the value of money. I didn't appreciate money that much growing up, sadly, because I had an easy life, alhamdulillah. And then when I got here, of course the currency is definitely bigger than Malaysian currency, and understand what life is and how to actually live and sustain your life. I just grow respect, I just grow this appreciation and really understand the value of money. Like, some of the things that I spend and I do is very much ridiculous. So it's an interesting experience, I would say, what I learned and the challenges I have to face, because I know I would never have to face these kind of challenges if I still live in Malaysia. And if you guys are living overseas and you guys want to say something or share your experience and what you have learned, please do. You're welcome to comment down below. I would really love to read your experience. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, so you can join me on my next video. Thank you for staying this long. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.